This week, King Corbin shows Black and Mysterio the lobby, Stephanie via satellite, and if you thought WWE 2K20 was bad, wait till you see 2K21. Welcome to the Full Nelson Press. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Full Nelson Press. My name is Brandon Kirkpatrick. I'm here with my co-host, Peter O'Brien. You can find him on Twitter at MVP360. You can find myself on Twitter at Johnny, JONNY_Tango. And you can follow the Full Nelson Press on Twitter at TFNP. Pete, how you been, bud?
Oh, just living the dream. Watching a lot of wrestling. Dude, I don't know if you knew this, but you ever heard of this thing called Money in the Bank? It happened last night.
I love it. And it's one of my favorite events of the year. I think it's better than Survivor Series. I think it's up there. It's like Rumble, Money in the Bank, or I think it's WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, Rumble for me. I love Money in the Bank.
Rumble's number one still. Rumble is the only event that actually gets you hyped, and it's a surprise. Then you got Money in the Bank, and now WrestleMania is at the bottom because I don't have 12 hours in me to just sit and watch a whole show now.
Right.
Except for this year, where it was broken up into two, which was so great.
I loved it. Well, let's talk about it, because Money in the Bank was only 2.5 hours long, which I thought was awesome. I love that it's better than watching Raw. If it's shorter than the 3-hour Raw, you're doing it right.
It was so much easier to watch. I all of a sudden looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, it was 2 hours? That's awesome.
Right.
I love
That's
this.
Awesome. I love it. Well, let's get right into the kickoff show. It is Jeff Hardy. He returns to defeat Cesaro. Cesaro, I guess, is just ditching Sami Zayn and Shinsuke. He's now going to be friends with Sheamus, which cool, I guess. I don't know, man. Something new for Cesaro would be nice.
The biggest problem is this stupid Jeff Hardy. It's his time. He's going for the title, and you use Cesaro as a stepping stone.
Right.
God, why didn't you just throw Zach?
Nope.
Oh, my bad. I'm really sorry. Okay, what about we could easily have thrown, I don't know, Heath Slater?
Nope. Can't. Nope. One more.
Well,
one more chance.
No way, Jose. What? Why do they keep using Cesaro? He's amazing, and they know he won't flub up. But you know what the problem is when they keep throwing him in there. Nobody cares. He's not going to win anymore. It's
right.
over. He
is
done winning.
You can't put any stock in him at all.
And now you throw Jeff Hardy, who, let's see, came to a ring wasted, put a lot of people's health in jeopardy in the ring, coming to the way he was, and he all of a sudden gets the keys to a fast track to get a title chance.
I know, right?
Cesaro had his teeth go up in his mouth and made a gimmick of it. And still finished the match.
Nostalgia is killing wrestling. That's why, Goldberg was able to go over with a Fiend. That's why, Jeff Hardy is still, they're touting him and saying that he's good now and that don't worry, he's got one more title run in him. We swear this time.
Yeah.
It's just done. I'm done with it. I'm so over it.
It's ridiculous. Jeff Hardy, just leave.
Just leave.
Get
out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. There's one wrestler that will never be in kangaroo court, and that's Jeff Hardy.
It's a kangaroo court.
We will both agree on that.
Yep.
Next is New Day retains their SmackDown tag titles against The Miz, Morrison, The Forgotten Sons, and Lucha House Party.
Fun fact.
Okay.
Didn't know New Day had the belts still. I mean, the belts keep moving, and I don't know. Also, fun fact, Lucha House Party, still on the roster.
Yep.
That was another one. And Forgotten Sons got called up. Were they on SmackDown?
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
remember.
It's so hard to watch these shows without an audience.
Yeah, and Miz and Morrison had the belts for a week.
Yeah.
And had to defend them individually and lost it, apparently.
Yeah. The Usos are going to be out for about 7 months, probably. Looks like Jimmy got injured during WrestleMania, so the Usos will be gone for some time because they won't single out one of them. They have to use them both at the same time.
Well, at least it wasn't for an OWI this time.
Also, the Forgotten Sons. I don't know how confident I would be with my tag team name having the word Forgotten in it. I just feel like that's just bad luck.
How the hell did their main manager dude get thrown out? It's a no DQ match.
Oddly enough, I forgot.
Was that a rookie ref? Does she not know that, it's no DQ?
No DQ? Why were they doing rope breaks? Why was anyone waiting in the corner? Anyone could go in at any fucking time.
Right? Can we figure out the cohesiveness? You're bringing in all these, new refs and everything, and you get rid of Chioda. Here's another stab at someone who got released.
Right.
Who I wasn't a fan of, but he at least knew the rules.
Oh, dude, Chioda was my favorite. He was one of my favorite refs.
Whatever
is right. Next, we're going to move on to R-Truth versus MVP, who quickly turns into R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley.
R-Truth is comedic gold.
Yes.
He is perfect for this time right now.
He is a gem.
He is so good. The fact he came out and sang his song and said, "Hey, what's up?" and throws the mic up. And then MVP comes out, and MVP's like, "I don't really want to fight today. I'm tired." And he goes, "Well, I don't want to fight today."
How come he gets a day off?
Bobby Lashley comes out, and this is the Bobby Lashley I've been waiting for. Quiet, dominant, wears pants. All three check marks the box. It's what I wanted in Bobby Lashley. I don't need a love story of awkwardness. Just dominate people. You're that big.
Exactly.
You're huge.
Because that's what he was originally.
Yeah,
he was just a dominator.
Go do it. Go do it.
Next is the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley makes short work of Tamina.
Whew, yikes. So respect out to Tamina. She's been around the industry for a while, but oh man, there's times I think her legs are gonna give out, her knees kind of the way she walks around the ring. I'm like, oh god, is she gonna tear her ACL?
She's gonna buckle both knees.
Bend your knees when you walk. You can do it.
It's almost like a T-Rex walk.
She looked gassed. She looked out of sorts.
She was flustered.
Yeah, it wasn't a good spot.
Yeah, I didn't dig it at all. The end of the match with Bayley having to just stick her leg up in the air just for Tamina to grab it for. It really highlighted just she can only do 5-minute matches, and then she's like, "Can I just go home?
No.
I don't want the title."
She's like, "Give me the check. I don't need that belt."
Exactly.
Sasha Banks turns heel, as in her shoe heel breaks. What?
Oh yeah. And then she flames Tamina and slaps her in the face.
You broke my heel. Slap.
Another comedic gold part was Bayley. I think her commentary was amazing. I loved her messing around with Tamina. I love her messing around with Cole while he picking up his because you can hear the commentating table.
All I know is if I'm in a wrestling match and someone dumps water on me, I'm at least out of commission for the rest of the match. There's no way I can go on. I got water on me.
I'm surprised it didn't ring the bell.
It's like that Not Another Teen movie where the girl climbs out of the pool and the one girl comes up with a bottle and tries to be all mean and she dumps water on her and she goes, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And some girl at the far back goes, "That's gonna stain." And I just lose it.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
It's so good.
I recently watched a Johnny Bravo show, which has one of the best lines in any movie ever. It's the one where he has Scooby-Doo over and him and Velma are knocking it off and they knock each other and both their glasses fall and you hear Velma go, my glasses, I can't see without my glasses." And then they cut to Johnny Bravo and he goes, my glasses, I can't be seen without my glasses." I think it's one of the best lines. I love it.
Perfect.
Next is going to be the Universal Championship match. Braun Strowman beats Bray Wyatt for the championship. You called me. No, we were playing Xbox last night, and you seemed pretty heated when you heard the news without watching the match yet.
Still heated. So, not as heated, but still heated in the sense that Bray Wyatt is a character you can't get behind. I know it seems like they're setting up for Wyatt or the Fiend versus Strowman. But the big problem I have with that is, so the regular Bray Wyatt can never win a match. Ever. It's a crutch now for him. Yeah, and what ticks me off even more, this all started with the lack of respect for the talent on the roster that Goldberg did by getting the belt, not stepping up and being a man and being like, "I should not carry this belt right now. You should not put me against the Fiend. That's a bad move. This would not work out right now. I wouldn't do it. I'll take on somebody else." But no, you got the belt. You almost killed Taker. You then have to put on a match against Strowman, who got thrown into the fire, who was not ready for the title. But if you put Strowman next to Goldberg, there's no way anyone would believe Goldberg has a shot because Goldberg came up to like his chest.
Right.
And he's half the size.
I hate it. I hate it so much because I don't know how long ago it was that he beat Bray Wyatt for the title.
Yeah.
They're still trying to write themselves out of that corner.
And that was such a bad move. And maybe Goldberg didn't have anything to do with it. But I'm sorry, if you're on the roster and you're a part-timer and you're a legend, you're telling me you couldn't step up and just be like, hey, Bray Wyatt's a hotter commodity than me. I don't need this belt. I don't think this is a good idea.
Do you think if they held off on that match and had The Fiend versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, and they did the same kind of stint that they did with Cena, maybe something more maybe cinematic, maybe not like reflecting on his career or something, do you think Bray would have won?
Nope, nothing more with Goldberg. You can join Jeff Hardy, dude.
There's Jeff Hardy, there's one or both of the Usos, and Goldberg. We've dogged all three of them tonight.
I want to put like the release talent roster versus these ones that they think are still good. And be like, Goldberg, all right, get rid of you. Heath Slater, come back. Hey, Jeff Hardy, get rid of you.
Where's Rusev? Bring him back.
Oh, and don't even get me started with Rusev. Rusev was one I was like, good.
Yeah, I think he got to announce before everyone else did that he got released. He's doing it on his own terms. I think Rusev's going to come out as a real winner in this one.
You know, back to this match, we went down such a rabbit hole because of where this all started and what led us to this point. Now they're going to have The Fiend versus Braun Strowman. If The Fiend wins, then what was the point of Strowman? Like, this is the problem that you're having with this. Like,
it's too many transition champions.
Yep. And you should have just left it on Wyatt for a while.
He would have been white hot.
It would have.
They just dumped cold water. And we know what happens in cold water in wrestling, Pete.
Saw what happened to Tamina. You lose.
Dunzo. We're going to move on to WWE Champion Drew McIntyre retains against the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. What do you think of his new intro?
I mean, it makes sense. But here's the thing. I remember when they did the whole burn it down, and I was like, that's stupid. And then when it came down to like Rollins versus the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and it goes burn it down, I'm like, yeah, burn it down.
Right.
Like, so there's some little tweaks that WWE does that I'm like, all right, maybe I'll get over this.
This is just a gimmick thing. I'm sure once he goes heel, he'll go back to burn it down.
He's heel. You mean when he goes face?
Face.
Yeah,
sorry.
He'll go back to burning it down, which is good.
I always get mixed up with Rollins because when he's heel, I love him, and when he's face, I fucking can't stand him. So.
Oh my god.
But I dug this match. It was a fun technical match. There wasn't anything that was like too big about it, but I thought it was a solid match.
The part where Drew was in the corner and he sat up and took him and flung him across the ring, I thought was really cool.
That was pretty wicked,
Drew McIntyre is really good. Like,
he's a beast.
He's really good. He's a good title holder. I really like him. I thought the match was good. If there was a crowd, it would have been like 10 times better.
I want Drew to be able to hold that title in front of a fucking arena of people.
But yeah, it was a good match. We'll see what Raw brings tonight.
Oh, and then at the end, Drew offered a handshake to Rollins. I don't know what that means. We'll find out on Raw, I hope.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. We're not on video.
You shook your head at me, you idiot. Moving on, dude. Main event time. 2 Money in the Banks at the same time. It starts off with Lacey Evans. Okay, one bit on Lacey Evans. She during the kickoff show, she talked about how that she's been checking out the blueprints and going through every single room of the building to get ready for Money in the Bank. And it's like, bitch, they're not hiding the briefcase.
Yeah, it's on the roof.
It's at the top.
It's on the roof. They told you where it's at.
You could just use an elevator.
Steps work too. Let's talk about the entrances, period, and how everybody had their own little entrance, but that
awkward
little
lobby, yeah.
But with that little window that popped up and their like stats, I thought that was cool.
It was really weird though. Everyone like Shayna Baszler, when she comes out, they make her stand right in front of Nia Jax.
All the guys, they were hamming it up. It was hilarious.
Were awesome. Styles was like, "Let's go, let's do this." Even D-Bry was like, "We ready to fight?"
Otis just, yeah.
What was he saying? Sets and reps.
Sets and reps. You guys want to do some sets and reps? I was just
he
like,
is
oh
a
my
gem,
god.
Dude. Asuka being super sneaky the whole time, from being on the balcony to just getting like the one up on everybody. I really dug that.
You know, Asuka is still my cell phone alarm.
Is it?
It's been my cell phone alarm since she's been in NXT. I have been a fan of Asuka throughout all this. So huge props to Asuka, and I think she's great.
So Dana Brooke, at one point, they end up having a conference call, and she pulls down this briefcase, which, okay, maybe it's not the Money in the Bank, but it did have a lot of money
There
in that
was a
briefcase.
ton of cash. I was like, pocket that. What are you doing?
All the McMahons are selling stock, and it's all in that briefcase.
Yeah.
Take it with you.
So a lot of it was just like running and pushing and punching, which I knew that was going to be it. Before we got to that point, Baron Corbin throwing the weight through the mirror. He was great. I thought he was hilarious through this thing.
Well, after they get done with the conference call, we get a weird Zoom call from Stephanie McMahon.
I think she was supposed to be like present, and like Dana Brooke saw her and she walked away. But yet the wall she was at was completely different, and you could totally tell.
I think they filmed it at a different location because it looked like they just did a Zoom call with her.
But she looked towards the door. So to me, that shows Steph walked by the door and was just like, that's the wrong briefcase, idiot. And then if I was Dana Brooke, I'd be like, you ain't here, idiot. But yeah, and then Carmella smacks her with a poster of Carmella holding Money in the Bank. Loved it.
And she walks out with it over her head like a cartoon. Dude, A+ for this Money in the Bank match. It was fun.
Chill.
I loved it.
Okay,
Dude,
so
shut up.
No.
This has been better than any Money in the Bank match in the last 10 years.
Stop. So Paul Heyman bit too, where Otis just freaks out and goes, perfect! And just slaps him with the plate of food. I started laughing.
John Laurinaitis got pied.
Yep. Carmella going through a table but not saying anything and just like hitting the table and going to sleep. Like I was just like, that's weird.
I liked it.
Shayna Baszler getting destroyed by everybody before they went up to the roof shows me they're trying to keep her
safe.
Yeah. Then Aleister Black and Mysterio. Are they dead?
R.I.P.
God, I can't believe I skipped over this. The Vince McMahon part?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
D-Bry and Style. I didn't mind it.
I did, because I hate that man, and you just fired half the roster, and you cocky son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Screw you, Vince. Why were you in there? That was pointless. I didn't like it. I hated it. I also hated the fact that Styles and Bryan both were like, okay, sorry, sir. Don't bow down to him. You're the one making him money. He should be bowing down to you. You're the two good ones.
It was a bit.
Get out of here.
Two best parts about it is one, the fucking fossil on the fucking wall really symbolizes Vince fucking McMahon right now. Two, after he gets done, he just gets done motioning his hands and just like, well, time to jack off.
Yeah, like he turns around and starts writing on a yellow pad when he has a desk in front of him. What are you doing? Also, knock off Doink. What was that?
That was weird. I didn't know if that was. I didn't know if that was like Mick Foley's daughter's boyfriend because he dresses up as a clown.
Yeah, it was weird.
That was even a knockoff Doink.
That wasn't even
like
close to Doink. I was like, that's stupid. So then they're on the roof.
Yep, Asuka gets up there first and then ends up kicking Corbin in the face.
Which was great.
I loved it.
Corbin throwing both Mysterio and Black off the roof. When they do things like that, I understand it's an entertaining thing, but could you show a camera of them maybe like going through a table, like where they landed, instead of people just being like, they're dead?
Here's the thing, though. It got people talking. It got people wanting to tune into Monday night to see what happened. Did it make sense? Fuck no. Was it attempted murder? Probably.
Did you see AJ Styles' tweet after it?
No.
The fact that Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio still have not been found and Baron Corbin is under police investigation is the best part. I died.
Aleister Black posted a picture of a ghost, which is just someone under a sheet. So they're having a good time with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, then it's Asuka wins Money in the Bank.
Perfect.
For women's. I loved it. I had no complaints. I really dug it because as they were up there, I was like, man, as long as fucking Dana Brooke don't get it, I'm gonna be happy with whoever wins it.
Well, don't worry, Brandon. Why don't you tell us who won the men's?
Otis wins, but let's get there because after the women all kind of just get out of there, Corbin ends up murdering Mysterio and Black. Styles climbs the ladder. Corbin meets him up there, and then Elias, who apparently is the 50th person allowed in the building because that's max capacity right there, hoofs it from the lobby, and I hope he took the steps the whole time up to use the guitar.
He probably had a blueprint.
And the briefcase falls into Otis's hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dumb.
You could.
Dumb.
You can't do that twice.
Dumb.
I didn't mind it.
Terrible move.
Why?
I love Otis. I think he's great. I think he's hilarious. I think he's doing fine with this mid-card thing with Mandy. I think you can make them tag team title holders. I think you can form something there. You just threw away the contract for the championship to a comedic piece right now. Nobody takes him serious in the ring. No, but he doesn't have a moveset that's of championship caliber. He's not championship caliber on the mic. He's not ready yet. He's not at all. And that was the biggest downfall to Money in the Bank for that whole match, is him winning. Why would you do that? Why? He already just got Mandy. Now you're giving him Money in the Bank. That's a terrible move, because down the road, now it's pointless.
Well, it hits two different outcomes, Pete.
How? Let's hear it.
Either one, he cashes in and loses.
Dumb.
Or two, he loses the briefcase to somebody else.
That's even worse. Why did Money in the Bank become this thing where we put the case on the line and wrestle for each other? That's dumb.
It's been like that since the first briefcase.
You did the match for
Edge
the briefcase.
won the first briefcase.
Yep.
By getting it from somebody else.
See, and now they didn't do that for a while.
They've been doing it numerous times. Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes, he put it up against him.
Didn't like it.
Just saying, they do it.
None of that should happen. No, you did the Money in the Bank match. You win the contract. You have the chance. That's yours. Why are you putting it up in matches? No, stop. This is completely clueless, and I got a crack an egg of knowledge on you. You got me heated over this.
Good.
What is he going to do? Cash it in for the tag titles? That's dumb. That's not what the Money in the Bank is. Money in the Bank is paving the way for superstars to become great. They are giving it to people who are on their way to stardom, so when they hit and peak, a la Miz blew up, Ziggler blew up.
Ziggler did not blow up.
Edge became a star because of Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank briefcase is a star-making thing. Otis isn't there yet. And where he's at in the story made no sense for him to cash in to get this box.
The gimmick of the briefcase is to make a star.
Yes.
It did make a star out of Baron Corbin.
Yes, it did.
It didn't make a star out of Damian Sandow. Dolph Ziggler cashed in, beat Del Rio for it on a Monday, and then the following pay-per-view lost it back to Del Rio.
When he had the case the whole time, it was great. That's what I'm saying.
I still think what Otis is doing is entertaining. I think the same thing they're doing here is the same shit they would have been doing if Enzo was still in the company.
This is terrible.
I think it's entertaining.
Oh, it's entertaining. It is entertaining.
We get 2 briefcases a year.
So what? Then, you know why Asuka has it? Because Asuka's now catapulted into the part where people know
Asuka
she
really
is
need
the
it?
star. She's the star.
She's the star, but she's not a rising star. She could have been she's already been number 1 contender.
She got buried.
Twice this year.
She got buried so hard. Now giving her the title with
Buried,
the character,
she lost
the
to
character
Becky
that
Lynch.
she has now holding the title is phenomenal. Otis has the girl. Otis has a tag partner. Otis can go get the tag championships and make those relevant with a great comedic group who actually is good in the ring. Do that. Do not take the Money in the Bank away from Aleister Black, who would have been a good choice. God, I would have put it back on Corbin again and give him like that run because he's now like a new attitude. Otis is a throwaway, and I think it was a waste.
I think it's a throwaway, but I don't think it's a waste. I just think we should give him more time. Already counting it as a loss, they could do a million different things with this with Otis. They already probably have an idea of what they want to do with this. And hell, it could have been the idea already to be like, put him with Mandy, give him the briefcase, put him up here on this pedestal, and then let's make him fall. He loses Mandy. We find out Mandy turns heel on him, takes the briefcase from him, gives it to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's now Money in the Bank again. You know, like there could be 100 other ways to make a star out of this, and it doesn't need to be just winning that match to do it. Fuck, Carmella won it because Ellsworth got it for her the first time. Still, Carmella is one of the top stars in the women's division.
But when she got Money in the Bank and she had that briefcase and then cashed it in, it was great.
Yeah, because she got TV time, which isn't going to change the amount of TV time Otis is getting right now, because Otis is the new comedic flavor right now.
I would have put it with Black. I would have put it with Black, and it would have been 50,000 times better.
If Black came out tonight and challenged Drew McIntyre for a match, does he really even need it?
You don't need to do that right now. You do not need to take the Money in the Bank and cash it in the next day. Let it marinate like it did back in the day. Make it the opportunist thing. Make people think. Guess who's playing mind games with everybody on the roster? Aleister Black. Why not put the briefcase right there in all of his vignettes and make it look darker and have him just sit there and just be like, I'm thinking, and I'll see you soon. Like, doing things like that, Black would become a megastar. He would be huge. He's already, like, great in the ring. And you could set up, like, Undertaker if you really want to crown a new star. I think Rollins is already too big. I think Daniel Bryan's too big. I think Bray Wyatt's too big. I think Roman Reigns is too big. You might do it with Drew McIntyre, which would be cool for Undertaker's last one. But Aleister Black floating right there would be huge. And all this started because, got the stupid Money in the Bank.
Sets and reps, bud. Sets and reps.
Dumb. You're funny and you're great, Otis, but Ugh.
Well, let's just talk about it right now because I just pulled up to just see because we're recording this.
Oh,
during
you
Raw.
got some breaking news?
Yeah, so Becky Lynch, I guess, is pregnant. She is relinquishing the title to Asuka.
Here you go. The man posts a heartfelt message to the WWE Universe about her pregnancy. Who's the biggest heel in the company then? Rollins? Because he just took out
The man.
She took out the man. Yeah, so, well, congratulations, Becky. But to be honest, you as the title holder was getting pretty stale. So, hey, super happy for her.
Yeah.
Congratulations. But yeah, I'm okay with this.
Pete, who's your dud of the night?
My dud of the night is Jeff Hardy. I don't care. You're a dud. I'm over it. And you know me, dude. When I hit, I'm over it with a star. I'm over him.
Right.
And Jeff Hardy, I was over when he came back and got hurt again. And I'm like, I'm just nope.
I'm gonna go with Alberto Del Rio. He has been arrested this week and is facing charges for sexually assaulting a woman and reportedly threatening her son. Kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. You know what? Also was kind of like a dud of the night.
What's that?
You know, there was something I just didn't feel.
Pete, we don't.
I didn't feel it.
I don't need this.
But you know what we need to feel?
Shut the fuck up.
The glow.
Bring it to the floor.
Well, who's your stud?
The time. 2.5 hours.
2.5. We're giving it to the clock.
Yeah, why not? I mean, everything else was just good. The Money in the Bank was good. But nobody I was like, wow, they did really, really, really good. Like, it was just good. Everything was good. 2.5 hours, spectacular.
I'm going to give it to Bayley because I think she's the most entertaining wrestler of the night.
Makes sense.
I thought it was a lot of fun with her. So, yeah. Let's talk about they are not coming out with WWE 2K21 because of bad sales, apparently, with 2K20.
They didn't even come out with 2K20 last year.
It was bad. So they are coming out with WWE Battlegrounds or Battle something.
Wasn't that the mobile app they made?
Yeah, it's well, no. I think this was originally supposed to be a prototype for a mobile game, and I think they're gonna now charge us $60 for it. It looks fucking ugly. If you haven't seen the video of Charlotte Flair, she looks like a troll doll with her hair down.
It doesn't look good, and I'm not. I can get if you want a fun wrestling game, but God, this is just bad.
I think it was What Culture just posted a video of 10 wrestling games that are currently in development. So give that a shot. I watched it. There's actually some pretty cool ones in there. But hey, man, that is the Full Nelson Press, episode 81. If you enjoyed our banter on sports entertainment, make sure you like the Full Nelson Press Facebook page and subscribe to the Full Nelson Press on YouTube. Hey, Pete, what have you been playing?
NBA Jam, the On Fire edition, and Streets of Rage 4. Dude, we got pretty far in that game, and my hands hurt still.
I fucking love that game.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's so much fun. All right, man, we'll go watch some wrestling.
Yeah, bet.